What does it mean to be a bridge builder? Bridges are so different. They have different heights, different materials. The bridges that I find most beautiful are the ones that creatively take the limited resources to achieve a very specific purpose. But what happens when those constraints and those purposes are less visible? Too often, I think that the metaphysical bridges that we have between people fall because we don't acknowledge the invisible social constructs that bring us together. In over 30 countries now, I've been working with communities to think about expanding access to information. When people hear this, they often say, launch more satellites, get internet everywhere, and voila, mission accomplished. But I think that there is a very important distinction between building a highway and building the bridges that actually connect real people to that highway. The critical challenge that I see for our future is not just access to information, but actually too much information and no ways to sort through that landfill of mess. My work focuses on constructing customized bridges that connect real people to the information that they actually seek. And the barriers to get there are many. Here in the United States, only 1 in 5 adults has the literacy skills to read a newspaper, let alone type a question into Google. How does this play out in my real life? Often what I hear is, hey, Allister, we have this program, we've created all of this great content, but nobody downloaded the app, nobody came to our workshop. I guess people aren't interested in this topic. But I think that there's a very important blind spot there. Building a destination without building a bridge to actually help people get to it. To better understand what those barriers are, I set up an experiment in the South Bronx of New York, the poorest congressional district in the US. With the New York Public Library, we set up pop-up media centers in dozens of contexts: lobbies of low-income housing, public parks, legal aid waiting rooms, hospitals, subway stations. And what we learned was that low-income families living in poverty, have so many pressures on them that every action that they take has to be knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone. And what we found was that the laundromat was the best place to build a bridge to help people actually find the information that they seek. It's the only place where people actually have 90 minutes every week of downtime, and they're already accomplishing another errand. But solutions like this are not one size fits all, and nor do they stand forever. The bridges that I've built, for example, in my personal life, that connect my illiterate father's world to the world of my Harvard classmates, does very little to help connect then my Chinese mother with my German mother-in-law. The ingredients and the destinations of these bridges are always changing. And I think that that's what makes our lives, our human lives, so colorful. So yes, I want to be building out media centers in all 30,000 laundromats in the United States. But I think that those are bridges that are part of something that is trying to answer a bigger question. And the bigger question is this: as we expand access to internet around the world, how are we making sure that that connectivity is actually connecting real people to information that is not only reliable, but also relevant? Are we building destinations without thinking about a way for people to get to that destination? And are we building bridges that might lead to nowhere?